What is that about?
I mean, it was like
Okay, sit back and talk.
Okay, I was just really like not really ready to. So yeah, like I was saying, when I met the lady, um,
Met which lady?
the first makeup artist, the Obama first makeup artist.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, like, I was actually a barista back then.
Mm-hmm.
And then when she saw me, she actually saw a young man
Mm-hmm.
who was really hungry
Yeah.
for opportunity, who was hungry to make it, who was hungry to try and make it different.
Mm-hmm.
And then I remember when we met, like I was like, yo, because when you know how I actually get to grab her attention. Okay, she grabbed my attention in a way that when we were having a conversation and then she mentioned something about she worked with Obama before. I was like,
Big deal.
he's my inspiration.
Obama's your inspiration.
Yeah.
You want to be just like him, or like what?
Just,
What about him inspires you?
he inspired me a lot.
Mm-hmm. But like, what about him? What he has done
So his
and
story,
which parts?
he's
Okay.
so from like remember his mother came from Africa
Mm-hmm.
and he was also he born in
Oh,
Africa.
was his mother South African?
No, Kenyan.
Kenyan.
Yeah, from
Okay.
Kenya. Yeah, so his mother from Kenya.
Mhm.
And how she moved to United States. She was working as a domestic worker,
Mhm.
something like that. And he's told Michelle how they started and all that, how she supported him, and how he started a political party and all that.
Mm-hmm.
That itself. So as I was talking to this woman, and then she said, "Do you know that I was the first makeup artist for Obama?" I was like, "What did you just say?" She's like, "I was the first makeup artist for Obama." I'm like, "When was it?" She's like, "Many years ago." I was like, "Man, can I maybe get your number?
Yeah.
I want to talk to you." She's like, "No, I can't give you my number." Do you know how long it took me for her to give me her number? I think it was like 6 months.
Okay, but what did y'all talk about?
She wanted any trust, I think,
Okay.
to know
Yeah, for
actually
sure.
if I'm really serious about what I'm trying to do. Because remember, somebody who has worked with a political person,
Mhm.
right? Don't just
Give the number out anyhow.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we like really spend like a lot of time talking every time she comes to a coffee shop. I always remember her order and make sure I make her coffee the way she wanted. And then one day we like talking and I'm like, "Do you know, ma'am, I wish to be in the politics one day." I was like, "I would love to be in the youth."
Oh, you want to be in politics in South Africa?
I don't know where.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's just something I dream to, like maybe one day to go to do, to help young people to develop Africa.
Okay.
So when I mentioned all this, and she's like, the first thing, son, that you should know, you
Mhm.
need to improve your how you speak.
Yeah.
She said, one day when you speak in front of people, once you open your mouth, you get people to know who you are.
Mhm.
You need to know how to articulate. I was like, what are you saying? I was like, this is a big English for me. Come
Yeah.
on. So she's like, son, when you speak in front of people, you don't just talk anyhow.
Yeah.
You speak in a way that people understand what you mean. I was like, man, but there's so many people who are into politics who don't have an education,
Thank you.
who don't have any of that, you know.
Keep
So,
going.
Yeah. So, and then from there, that's how this whole thing started. And then when, you know,
Keep
on.
going.
Yeah. So I was like, and then she like, you need to go through a course
Mhm.
that you need to learn and get to be able to know how to speak to people.
Regardless of what happens, you were at 24 and then it went down to 7. You gotta keep talking. You
Okay.
gotta keep talking.
Okay. So, and then this is what happened. So now when I told her about what I wanted to do, I wanted to be in a politics. She's like, okay, in order for you to become like Obama, to do what Obama does, you need to understand that you need to make sure you fix how you speak. You need to be able to be more like, you know, to speak more better than you do. So now you need to, you know. So yeah, and then now she's like, you know what? I think you need to go to school, start something. And then, funny now, she connected me with a lady who does accent reduction in the United States. She's based in Austin, I think something like that, in the United States. She teaches people who go to the United States, like Colombia, people from any other countries who wants to do acting and stuff like that. Of course, they come without having an American accent. So she teaches people, let's say I'm an African with an African accent, and I want to sound like an American.
Yeah.
She helped me to sound like an American.
But you can also do that yourself. Like, I copied my voice off of CNN.
Yeah. But the thing is like, I didn't know about it.
Yeah.
Remember, when you are growing and you like, you know, getting to understand how the world works, and then she put me through a course of 6 months course. I didn't pay even a dollar.
Yeah.
She paid for everything. But up to today, when I asked her, did you pay for my course? She still said no. And one thing I know, she did pay for it.
Yeah.
And I never asked her to do it. But she was just doing it out of kindness.
Yeah.
You know what? I see you have a potential. You really want to go. That was the first white person who ever
That
really
supported you.
supported me and showed me love. And she's my good mom.
Yeah.
It's a woman that I really love. I love her so much. I respect her. To a point that when I tell people that I was helped by a white person to be where I am, people that don't really understand. Because I remember when I came to South Africa from Zimbabwe, my accent.
Oh, is that where you're from?
Yeah, from
Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So when I came down here, I remember I really didn't speak English. I thought I knew how to speak English, but I didn't know any shit. And then I had to develop like over time. She told me I have to read books. I have to, you know, meet people who speak English, watch English movies and things like that. And that's how I really developed.
Okay.
You know, so since then, since I met her, my life really changed. Changed from the kind of person I was to be able to become a person I get to really love myself, to see a growth in myself. And
would you say that you didn't love yourself before that?
I underestimated my self-worth back then.
Okay.
I didn't really know what I was capable of. Of course, as a human being, you think what you can do, but without really having 100% proof or like understanding, or let's say motive inside you to say I can do this. You know what I mean? But as over time, when I see that there's some people who see good inside me, I started to be like, you know what? Let me do something. Let me do something. Let me do something. And then I started doing courses. I think I did almost like up to 6 courses that she helped me to do. I did one with the UCT, Cape Town University.
Okay.
I did one with one of the I think Colorado University.
Okay.
Yeah, this was all online. And then I did one with Columbia University. I did quite a lot of them. And then after that, I really get to realize that, oh, I was actually great. That's when I started to now apply for better positions in the hotel industry. Yeah. So, and then
Baz VL Pam says, yo.
Thanks,
and I'm Ray says, hi.
Hi, thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Yeah. So, I mean, it's really so nice to know that, like, how I really have done. I'm gonna need to use to be able to pay you the actual the one I'm using right now. So, but like, if you can give me like a few minutes, I'll be able to pay you just now. Yeah, thank you so much. Yes. So, and then this is what happened. So then after I've done my courses and all that, and then I realized now I have what it takes to be able to be in the world. I knew that I have what it takes now to be able to stand in front of people and talk to people, to be able to communicate.
Yeah.
I had confidence. I knew what I could do. You know what I mean? And I started applying in the hotel industry. My first job was a porter to reception to management. That's what I started doing. And then through that, I started a non-profit organization where I was helping people. And then while I was helping people, I was like, what can I do to actually connect with people? To a point where I decided, let me publish a book.
Mhm.
So if you go online and check my book, the Journal of a Global Change Maker,
Mhm.
you will see that you find that I spoke a lot about how I worked myself up from poor background to where I am, or how I overcome every step.
Okay.
But the parts that I was assisted by many other people, I emphasize that a lot to say, look, when you meet people, you don't just meet people randomly. You meet people for a reason.
Mhm.
Because I realized in my journey of growing,
Okay.
people that I met, they were there to help me,
Okay.
and they helped me a lot. So, which is one of the things that I think I would love to be able to, to be able to actually help other people to understand and navigate their purpose into what they can do for themselves.
Okay.
So maybe one day I can get to meet Trump and get to say, yo, what's up? Let's hear what's going on, Trump. You know what I mean? Even
Joke the third says, "Hi, dude."
Hey, what's up? What's going on, Jen? So,
Nicole M1 said,
hi
"Hi."
there, Nico.
I don't know how to say his name, but he says, "Hey, he's from Russia."
Hey, what's up? What's going on, Russia? Oh, it's so nice to meet you. I really appreciate that you actually joining me. And I'm just telling my story so you guys get to know who I am. And if you can go on my website, you get to see the link. If you go on my bio, you see the link of my book and also my social media. Saymore, you're going, you get to see my book and you get to see my story. Find out more about who I am and what happened to me. So, what I'm trying to say is that Obama is my inspiration.
Yeah.
He really helped me to change my life. Obama, he changed my life without seeing him.
Yeah.
But from observing from what I see on social media,
Mhm.
what I hear people talk about, from his posts, I follow his organization, his Instagram, his wife's Instagram. Each and every single day I see what they post. And
Have you seen her YouTube podcast? In my opinion, it's actually so good.
I've seen it. It's really cool.
Yeah.
So she recently invited one of the artists. What's his name? This African guy who talks about their power with the dreadlocks.
With the dreadlock, Burnham? Can't be Burnham.
I think you know this guy.
Cat Williams?
Yeah, Cat Williams.
Cat Williams is not African.
What is he?
He's black.
I know it's a black American.
Black American.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
I mean, so
I love him.
I watched that.
Yeah, I watched it too.
But-
I'll watch anything Cat Williams does.
But I just feel like Cat Williams was really limited to actually be
He was being so like perfect.
But I feel like
He's usually so wild. Yeah, he was being so like on code. It was great. It was
I
good.
feel like he was very much disciplined.
Mhm. He
knew what to
was.
say and what not to say.
Yeah.
But I feel like if he was in any other studio,
He would have been cussing left and right. He
man.
would have been saying all kinds of
he
things.
started saying like, I know blacks don't know their power.
No, but he was so good. And then like that being the first thing he's done since he was on I can't even remember that man's name.
Right.
Since he was famous from Sharon.
yeah.
What's his name?
I don't know his name, man. The one with the podcast as well.
Yeah, he has a
Yeah,
podcast,
I
but he's
know.
like a footballer.
I know, yeah.
He was on that show, and I was like, oh, we were entertained. We watched at least 8 hours of him.
Ken Williams, I watch him a lot, and
I love
he's very
him.
encouraging. It's just that people don't like him. He's very straightforward.
No, Cat Williams is the best.
Yeah, no,
I don't know if people dislike him, though.
Because he's straightforward.
I
It's
love
just the
him.
truth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People don't like it when you be
True. People don't like truth tellers. That's true.
So going back to how Obama really helped me, because like from his book,
Yeah.
from his organization, how he's helping people. Have you seen how he operates? Obama, when he walks into a room, how he treats people.
Yeah. He treats people. He greets people. He has a powerful energy.
He
Yeah.
doesn't care that he doesn't know you.
Mhm.
Where you from? He just gives you.
He can get to know you.
Have you watched one of the video where he tried to speak everyone's language?
Mhm.
There's a video he tried to speak African language, each and every African country and all that, Jamaican and all kind of languages. So that's how cool he is.
I had no idea he did that.
That man is really, it's amazing.
Okay.
So I learned from what kind of person he is, and that really helps me in my own self and my own vision of trying to be, trying to make it out there as a young person.
Mm-hmm.
So from watching how he moved from his mom, from being a Kenyan and raised him as a single mom, as a domestic worker, and from him where he started in the political, how he met Michelle Obama, and how they started, how she supported him, how they started when they had a first child and all that. It's just an amazing that story.
Yeah.
Actually,
Have you listened to her book?
Yes, I have listened to it a lot, quite several times,
Mm-hmm.
and to a point that I was like, if love is to exist, it could be really cool if you find someone like Michelle Obama and Obama,
Mm-hmm.
because how they did, how many people in political
Mm-hmm.
who started together from the bottom until to the top, how many? Yeah, it's rare to find such people.
Yeah.
Some people they meet people when they are already there, but
Mm-hmm.
these two people start from the bottom.
She didn't start
Right
with
to the top.
him.
You know what I mean?
She was already a lawyer when she met him.
I mean, but she was.
He was his. She was his intern. I mean, he was her intern.
Exactly. But she believed in him.
Mm-hmm.
Right? She believed in him and she supported him. Make sure
Right.
that he was back, But these
But
days,
she already had the connections. It's not the bottom if she already had the connections.
But the matter of fact that she stood with him. Like,
Yeah, that's
dude,
true.
You have a vision.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do this together.
Mm-hmm.
But these days, it's rare to find someone like that. People that already want to meet you there.
Yeah.
I'm not saying there's no people who can support you when you're on the bottom.
Mhm.
But as for me, like I say, I dream to be in a politics.
Yeah.
Which is one thing I love to do. Like to change how African political works, how they
Mhm.
operate leadership.
What would you want to change about African politics?
African politics is just, I truly understand that they don't really understand what's leadership.
Mhm.
Leadership isn't about power, luxurious, and all these things, how they're operating or propagandas. Leadership is about understanding how to serve your people and how to give what your people need, knowing what your people need. If you know your people need education, need food, need housing, need jobs, provide that. If you can be able to give your people all these things, even if you still steal, people that don't really come back and say, yeah, you're stealing, you're doing this, even if you want to
But you put it to good use.
yeah, even if you want to rule for the next 40 years, as long as you give your people what they need. You know, one thing that African people don't understand is they let our people with the brilliant education, talented scientists, doctors, and all these people, after they start, they leave Africa and go and invest in other countries.
Isn't that what you want to do?
So, which is something that I feel like we shouldn't let our talented people, these brilliant people, go to other countries and invest in other countries.
So you don't want free will?
We should make sure that they invest in here
Okay.
by us providing jobs to them,
Okay.
providing savings, providing accommodation before these people even finishing their education, whatever it is.
When you say that, do you mean South Africa or where do you mean?
Africa continent.
But these are all different countries. So where specifically do you mean?
Like, for example, like Zimbabwe.
Okay.
Yeah, especially like Zimbabwe.
Okay.
I feel like
Would you like to be in politics in
I would
Zimbabwe?
love to.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's just that in Zimbabwe it's not easy to become a political because Zimbabwe they're ruling in a different way.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is difficult about it?
Zimbabwe is very much more proper Agando kind of way that there's this party being in power for over 30 years right now.
Mhm.
So in order for you to go against this party, you need to be very strong, financial. You need to be able to be very connected. You need to be able to have a huge support on your back.
Mhm.
So I think for somebody trying to start a political party in Zim, to be able to win and be able to say, hey, I'm going to remove this ruling part right now and bring new generation in power. You need to have a huge support.
Mhm.
People who believes in you, people who can say you can do it. So that comes with the financial stable support, those kind of things. You need that in order for you to be able to progress.
Mhm.
So in order for Zim to progress economically and stuff, I think that we need people with a fresh mindset who knows how it works to provide service, how to make a change, creating job. Job creation is one of the things that fail you. For example, if I can be able to have the money to buy 20 cars.
So sorry. Are most of your followers from South America or from Zimbabwe?
So most of my followers are South African Zimbabweans, yeah.
Which one's more?
I would say majority South Africa.
Okay, so let's talk about South Africa.
Yeah. I mean, so for South African political, I think they are really doing great, right, in their own way. But the only thing I feel is that end of the day, remember, people blame the president like Ramaphosa, but he has people who work under him. So I do believe that he does allocate funds to do certain things out there, but these funds are not really getting to where they should be. And somehow in other provinces, people are not really actually using these funds what should be doing. And you see like a project taking forever to be finished. I feel like as a president, there will be a lot for him, but I think it's his duty and responsibility to step up and say, hey, we need to do this and this. So what I was saying about how they can change the leadership, they have to be able to have this understanding that leadership, when you are there on top, remember what you promised when you started.
Yeah.
That you want to make
I agree on that for
you
sure.
want to do it. Now you are there on top. You can't just instruct. Be there physically, be involved in locations, in neighborhoods, see what's happening, visit, see how people are struggling, see how people are surviving, knowing that other people are living in shacks, are going to bed without eating. Kids are start smoking at age 10, 8 years old, kids are already smoking.
Yeah.
You know, things like that. But if as a leader you don't make time to visit these places,
Keep going. We got 10 more minutes.
how is it gonna be like? You know what I mean? So we need to be able to encourage our people in Africa to be able to understand how leadership works.
In Africa or South Africa?
In South Africa. So in South Africa leadership, I do believe if they can invest in the youth for future generations. Right now, where we are, there's a lot we can do to change that. It's not easy to work out and say, hey, in the next 2 years we want to change these elderly people when I put young people there. I know we have what you call it, Julius Malema. He's a brilliant guy. The fact that he supports black people don't like him, but he's smart, he's intelligent. The only problem I have with him, I think his management, whoever who does marketing and the advisors, they should just be able to understand or be able to tell him or how the economy or how to lead in a proper way. Because if you always attack without having really a strategy of how to execute, it's actually not gonna work. Because Julius Malema, he's talked about power for black people to be in power and so on. But as a black people, okay, they can get a language. But if you don't educate those black people to have a power in their lives, they won't know how it works. But I feel like his leaders, his advisors, his management, they need to work on that, how to balance it. How can we be able to attract many different kinds of people? I know his target marketing is the black people to support him and stuff like that. But the country cannot really function only with the black people. Yes, it can. But remember, we need relationship with other countries like African continent, without even mentioning America and other countries. Yes, here in Africa it can survive, but you need to find a way how to do that by finding a proper way of getting out your speeches. Because his speeches, I feel like it's more attacking than it should be encouraging and making a difference. So I think that needs to be done. And secondly, when it comes to, I think, choosing leadership, I don't think they choose according to people's experience and stuff like that. I feel like they choose leadership based on friends and stuff like that.
True.
If they choose according to experience of the person, understanding the department they're putting a person into, I think we could be making a difference.
Is this not a democratic country? People can't vote? Or they just
It is, but they don't really do that.
Okay, they appoint?
So what happened is this, like, I think, in the politics, what I understand is like, I know you know my mistakes, you know my flaws, what I've done, things like that, that I cannot say no to what you say. If you make a request that, after 2 years you want to be in position, you want to be in power, stuff like that, I can make sure that you are there. That's my understanding on my research and see how they do it.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what they do. But they should give you a position according to their experience. Not just to think that is my friend. You can be in education. You can put someone in education who never finished high school.
Yeah, that's what Trump has done.
You understand?
Yeah.
how does that person know how to operate in education?
Exactly.
If I put you in a health department, you have no clue of how health department works.
Correct.
How are you going to?
That's what Trump has done.
So that's a problem of leadership.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't put people because of it's just a friend.
Mm-hmm.
You should be honest to each other. My friend, I cannot just put you in a leadership. I cannot put you on
with no experience.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
At least get some courses. Go and learn. Dude, if you know that the next 2 years you want to take a part of
go work at a hospital or something.
Work at a
Yeah.
hospital, volunteer. Let people see you working
Mm-hmm.
there. And let people mock you, laugh at you. But
you know what you're doing. Yeah.
At least if you work like 6 months or a year, now you end experience, and then now we say
At least he did 6 months at the
and
hospital.
then we can say he
Mhm.
was in the healthy department, he has learned something. So I appreciate it. Thank you so much. No problem. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Yeah. Cheers. You can end it. So I need to go.
Do I even know how to end?
I think.